running inside. It's Fletcher. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Griffin. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Could be an alley. Past the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Puts it up at 50-50, ball intercepted. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Across the 25. He's got room. Flying down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Manning to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Goes high to pull it in. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing Manning. Might be looking to run. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Riding up to add another.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it down the field. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
That's reeled in. It's Manning. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Knocked down by... Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Finds space on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Frazier. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Arch Madness. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Handoff, Frazier running left. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give to Frazier. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out in the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. And he goes down and takes the sack. He had a lot of time back there, but the defense finally got him. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To throw, Manning. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the catch. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Booster! Hydro! Slug! Go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Past the 30. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw at Stockton. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Manning from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down.
Booster, booster.
Fourth down, Manning. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Got maybe a yard, third down and 9 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphreys. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Snags it, and he's open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Working on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hart's going to spin it again. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
The throw to the outside is complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens,
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff